All right, what I want to do is I want to take you through some building some stuff steps. I've got 8-foot studs here. What I've done is I've taken one stud and I've cut it off every 16 inches. Now, what I'm going to show you how to do is when you're building corners in a structure, you build what's called a T or a corner. And a T is pretty simple. You just put the board inside and then you fasten it back together and you'll have 3 in there. You'll have 1 at the bottom and you don't want it to be down proud. And when I say proud, you don't want it sticking down like that because it won't bolt up right or fasten up right. You want to have it back just a little bit, 1/16 to 1/4 inch is best. And then you're going to sandwich this in between your 2 studs. And what that does is it gives you a way to work the facade or the sheetrock if you're building. So then you've got this flush. I don't have room to work. Give me a second. All right, so pretty much you get your little piece lined up and you're going to get your top square here. And it's not hard to do, just get it square. Like that. Then give that a little tap, cut it back so it's not sticking down, so it's not on your seal plate or on your top plate. You can use nails, nail gun, whatever. I'm just going to screw this one together for convenience. But you come up about 1/2 inch because your board's 1.5 inches thick, and you drop the screw on the floor. Six years later, I'm gonna go in there, girl. There we go. Now, I'll get it squared back up before I go any further. Make sure nothing's leaning, and it was. I've got the same gap all the way across. And then I'll put 3 screws on this side, 3 screws on this side. Give me just a second and I'll come back to that. So this is a T and it's assembled now. And the difference between a T and a jack is, well, jack's for a door. I'm not doing a jack today. I'm doing a T in a corner for you on this video. I'm going to hold this one out here and let you see. So what you would have is this would be straight up and down, and your wall would come out here, and this gives you a piece on each side to tie in, so that as you flush and go up this wall, you're going to have a stud 16 inches out, 16 inches away. You've got something for your interior sheetrock to kill on. This is a T. Now the next thing I'm going to build is called a corner. And it does the same thing. It gives you room for your fascia board or your sheetrock to kill on. Now, that's going to be on a flat wall with a run coming off of it, like not like the corner like that corner there, but it would be like that corner over there that you can't really see that good. And it's an interior corner, so that would be an interior corner. There's room on each side of the wall. So I'm going to build one of these, and I'm going to build one corner, and that'll be an outside corner, like. Now, a corner is not going to be much different. Instead of turning your board this way and giving it that spacing out, because you got 3.5 wide, 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches. So basically what you wind up with is that's your T. So you're going to do 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches. And that's what a kiln-dried finished 2x4 dimensions really turn out to be. Now you want to get this one as flush as possible whenever you attach it together. And this is going to be all you have, because all you need is enough here to where, let's see, when you put the other wall on and you're coming off on a corner, the other side is going to match up like this. This is your outside wall, and then your inside wall is going to run this way and come over. So it's going to give you this little piece right here. You got a place to screw in sheetrock or fascia, sheetrock, fascia. So it just depends on what you're doing. So I need 1 T and 1 corner to start building my goats a little manger. I hope that was all in focus well. We'll put it together and show it to you. I've already attached the 3 on the bottom. This is my stud. This is my spacer. Now the reason you don't want to use 3 solid strips is because it will warp, tend to warp more if you do that. So let's get that squared up. That looks pretty good. And with these, you do want to get them as close to flush as you can. Then we're just going to screw down, not without a bit. My retaining spring in here broke, so it's kind of cantankerous. Porta cable's not as good a tool as it used to be, I guess. Now I'm just going to put 2 in it for now. I'll come back and put a few more screws in it later. Maybe 3 on each one of these spacers. But for now I'm just getting it together so it won't fall apart. And what I'm doing is I'm filling it to make sure it's not way overlap or anything, because that'll buckle up your material on the outside. The other thing is you sight down each 2x. Each 2x has a natural crown in it like this. Some will be this way, some will be that way. You want all of your crown to face the same way. The reason is, if you don't, you'll be looking down your wall and it'll be like that all the way down. So you can tell whenever someone that does not know how to build a wall has built a wall in a house. The sheetrock will look like an ocean. Be all wavy. I think I've left the camera right now, but I'm just trying to get this done. And I'm going to have to use a little trick here. All right, so basically that's what it's looking like. And that is a corner. Thanks for viewing. I hope this has helped you out your 10 minutes of life. Like, subscribe, and follow for more.